My topic is plastic pollution. Why the Canadian federal government's decision to ban single-use plastics is a great proposition for the future of our planet. Did you know that almost 90% of Canada's plastic is either incinerated or arrives in landfills, parks, lakes, and oceans? Population. My sustainability initiative impacts populations in Canada because it creates over 42,000 jobs, reduces over 1.8 million tons of carbon pollution, and produces billions of dollars in revenue. Initially, the multinational corporations that annually account for $35 billion in sales in Canada will be forced to innovate new sustainable alternatives such as reusable shopping bags, glass products that are composed of sand, or even natural bamboo straws. This will not only generate tens of thousands of new jobs for Canadians, but will cause more people to immigrate to Canada. This pull factor is a great solution for Canada's declining population because immigration contributes positively to economic growth, where the country wouldn't have to depend as much on increasing taxes and retirement age. Also, the creation of plastic in oil refineries and disposal of it in incinerators releases toxins. They can pollute the air, water, and land, endangering wildlife and contaminating our groundwater. As many of these oil refineries will be shut down and a number of new glass manufacturers and reusable plastic facilities will rise, people will be moving away from cities towards northern Canada to mine resources. This will both create many basic jobs, which brings money into the economy, and create many more non-basic jobs due to the multiplier effect. Furthermore, this will help with urban sprawl and result in more dispersed and scattered population distribution in northern Canada. Overall, the increase of jobs and the expansion of Canada's economy will result in more immigrants, a more scattered population, and a healthier environment, all required in the sustainable development for Canada's future. Managing resources and industries. My initiative also promotes sustainability through the management of resources and industries environmentally, economically, and socially. This is especially due to the prevention of plastic debris from continuing to enter our oceans. Environmentally, less pollution in oceans means that we can reduce the amount of plastic contributions to the sub-200 dead or hypoxic zones. These are areas with a low concentration of oxygen, causing life to no longer exist because of excessive nutrient pollution. The ban also helps reduce the nearly 1 million birds and 100,000 sea mammal casualties due to them mistaking plastic for food or being entangled in it. Economically, each year Canadians throw away at least 3 million tons of plastic waste, which represents a loss of almost $8 billion per year in value. This initiative ensures that Canada will save lots of money, as well as resources and energy involved in its production. In fact, the Environmental Protection Agency had estimated that the composition of 1 ton of plastic takes approximately 3.8 barrels of oil to produce, and in 2008 over 2.1 million tons of plastic was recycled, which is equivalent to nearly 7.6 million barrels of oil. Since then, the numbers over the years have dramatically increased. Also, it costs over $4,000 to recycle only 1 ton of plastic bags. This just further proves why my initiative is of significant importance to Canada's economy. Socially, as 1/3 of the country's plastic is single-use, with over 15 billion plastic bags being used each year and over 57 million straws each day, in future years other nations will look at our results and most likely follow suit. The most important locational factors for alternative single-use plastics, such as reusable plastic facilities that I mentioned before, are the proximity of raw materials to create products, labor supply for efficiency, and transportation to get to the consumer market. Despite challenges for the Canadian government to get multinational companies to transition to reusable products, and the time it takes to fully implement this strategy, all of Canada will eventually benefit. Interactions in the physical environment. This initiative needs many human activities and natural features. Firstly, everyone needs to cooperate in order for this action to be successfully incorporated. If the citizens of Canada continue to persuade or convince the government, and the government gives incentives to companies while corporations find new alternatives to single-use plastics, the interrelationship and trends will follow in other countries. Secondly, the country will become less dependent on the spatial significance of oil in Alberta, which contributes to approximately 80% of Canada's oil production. This is because companies will be moving their facilities to northern Canada into the Canadian Shield and taiga, where there are many minerals that can be used as a replacement for single-use plastics. Most importantly, Canada's physical environment will be more sustainable because of the fewer emissions being released throughout the atmosphere from mining crude oil and other organic materials. Ultimately, with the various resources and support from Canadians, transitioning to no single-use plastics can be accomplished. Livable communities. The initiative to ban single-use plastics can lead to many more livable communities. This includes a better economy due to the increase in jobs. It also means that more people will be aware of how they have been damaging the environment by purchasing single-use plastics. Another improvement is the advancement of housing because of people not having to worry about pollutants released by landfills and refineries. Sustainable communities will also be created because we will reduce resources such as fossil fuels from polluting the environment and causing global warming. Additionally, energy will be saved in the production of plastics so that future generations will have the resources to live a similar lifestyle. Land use will still be primarily industrial and commercial, but will be generally focused on healthier purposes such as reusable bags, straws, and plates. This sustainability initiative will make a difference in my life because my neighbors will all be wasting fewer resources, litter less, and not further pollute the environment, while contributing to a more sustainable future for the rest of the country. With more livable, sustainable, and cleaner communities, the country will be a better place. Hopefully you understand why this initiative to restrict single-use plastics will positively impact the people of Canada, their resources, environment, communities, and sustainability of the planet.